Hello everyone, I am Mrs Esther Massey. Today I will explain you a story from the supplementary section of your syllabus, The Lost Child by Mulk Raj Anand. Before we go into the detail of the story, let me give you a brief introduction about the author. Mulk Raj Anand was born in Peshawar on 12th December 1905 and died on 28th September 2004. He was an Indian writer in English, notable for his depiction of the lives of the poorer caste in traditional Indian society. One of the pioneers of Indo-Anglican fiction, he together with R.K. Narayan, Ahmad Ali and Raja Rao was one of the first Indian-based writer in English to gain an international readership. His novel Coolie and Untouchable set the entire generation of educated Indian thinking about Indian social evils. Now, students, let me tell you something about the story. Here in the story, a child goes to the fair with his parents. He is happy and excited and wanted the sweets and toys displayed there. But his parents don't buy them for him. Why then does he refuse when someone else offers them to him? Let's see what happens in the story. It was a festival of spring. There was great excitement in the atmosphere. People clad in their best clothes were going to the fair, all in happy mood. Some walked, some rode on the horses, others sat, being carried in bamboo and bullock cart. A child was also heading towards the fair along with his parents. He was happy and excited and ran along with his parents. But he was fascinated by one thing or the other on the way, and his parents had to wait for him till he joined them again. On the way, there were shops selling toys. The child was fascinated by the toys and stopped to look at them. His parents stopped and called him. The child obeyed their call and moved towards them. Then he could not take his eyes off the toys. He had an irresistible desire to possess one of those toys. When he reached his parents, he said, "I want that toy." His father looked angrily at him, but his mother lovingly gave him her finger to hold. To distract his attention, she said, "Look, child, what is there before you?" The child began to walk with them, but once again he lagged behind. He had stopped to look at the insect coming out of their hiding places. The parents stopped and called him. They waited till he ran to them. Then they moved towards the fair. But the child's eyes was caught by one thing or the other every now and then. He was fascinated by a group of dragonflies and wanted to catch them. His parents sat down to relax for a while in a grove. They called the child once again. He ran to them, but before he could reach them, he was fascinated by young flowers falling from the tree. He began to gather them. Then he began to play there till his parents decided to move on. Now they were quite near the fair. They held the child by the hand and moved to the entrance of the fair. As they neared the fair, it became more and more crowded. The child was both fascinated and frightened by the crowd. At the gate of the fair, there was a sweetmeat seller shop. The shopkeeper was shouting, "Gulab jamun, rasgulla, barfi, jalebi." Mouth-watering sweets decorated with gold and silver leaves fascinated the child. He had a great desire to have barfi, which was his favorite sweet. He muttered almost to himself, "I wanted barfi." But he did not wait for his parents' reply. He knew his parents would never agree to buy barfi for him. They would say that he was so greedy. So he moved on. Students, I hope you have understood this much. We will continue this lesson in my next video. Thanks Thanks for watching.